Good afternoon, everyone in the vinyl community. We're from Boston. I just wanted to do a quick shelf flip before my video that you're gonna be seeing hopefully in a minute. Let's see, what do I got? Cocteau Twins, Stars and Tomorrow. So it's like a greatest hits. Throbbing Gristle, Third and Final Report, DOA, Skinny Puppy. I forget what the name of the Skinny Puppy album is. Oh, there it is right there. Perpetual Intercourse. Great band. Dead Kennedys. I think we all know this album, Fresh Fruit. I put that thing in the back. I don't know why. That's an original pressing. Fools from Boston, World Dance Party. Let's see, what else? Let's skip ahead a little. And maybe we'll skip back a little. Negative Effects, Tough Dots, Dogmatics from Boston. I skated with this couple of these guys, Jerry Lehane and Paul Callahan. His brother played in the band too. Jerry's a really nice guy. Where is he? There he is, right there. The Cramps. We all know this too. Another Cramps. Bad Music for Bad People. That's another original pressing. That's where I started. All right, let's see. Let's jump down to some jazz. Miracle Legion. Maybe a few more of these. David Bowie, Dead Boys, Young, Loud, Melvins. This was a good album. I think it's Nude with Boots, yeah. Guided by Voices, Alien Lanes. The great Nick Gilder. Here's a bounce. Okay. Eric Dolphy. That's a nice pressing of that. Out to Lunch. One of my favorites. Eric Carr, Nucleus. Great out of the UK. Amazing sax player. Amazing horn player. Yeah, Zawinul. He was in Weather Report, I believe. This is an excellent album. Early staple in the vinyl community. Bill Connors, Double Up. Another great one if you're into jazz. Miles Davis, Birth of the Cool. Dexter Gordon, Doing All Right. From my buddy Paul Barakati, Dub. Hi Paul, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Why not? Marion Brown. This is a great album. I really enjoyed this. Original pressing. Yeah. All right. We'll continue this another day. Andrew Hill, Blackfire, one of my favorite tone poets. And we'll end off with the great Chico Freeman, Spirit Sensitive, another one of my favorites. This was a Quality Records pressing. All right. Thanks, guys. 3 minutes. So I think I'll continue this. I hope you watch the next video. It's coming right up. And have a nice day, everybody. Thank you. I'd love to hear from you. Bye-bye. One of my favorite album covers. A one-off album. By the way, good morning. Good afternoon to everyone in the vinyl community. Me, Rob from Boston. I just came back to do a quick update. I must have tried taping this thing about 5 times already. Trying to get used to the music room, like the lighting and all that stuff, and where to look in the camera. It's been a little bit of a project here. Anyways, that's genre commercial success that was given to me by John Coltrane, 68, Chris. Chris Cole, longtime vinyl community member. He sent me this gem a while back, about 8 years ago now. It's 1978 on Black Gold Records. The name of the band is Genre, and the name of the album is Commercial Success. Is the band there. I was watching Big Star 1000 Fred, who did a few videos recently. And he was saying he got a comment by one of the artists that he showed in his video, in one of the videos. And the keyboard player, Matt, commented on this album, so that was really nice of him to do that. He said thanks for showing it. I don't know how he saw this video, my video, but it was nice. Anyways, that's Genre. Great album. And I also want to thank DJ Trish. She sent me a bunch of, not a bunch, quite a few of her master mixes. Thank you, Trish. I hope you're doing well. There she is right there. I'm a little behind on thanking you, Trish, so I appreciate all the stickers, the mixes. I just took a few of these out of my car. Usually that's where I listen to most of my CDs because I don't really have time or a CD hookup down here. So thank you very much again. You're a gem of a friend and I love you very much. I will be reciprocating to you sometime this year. Let's see what else. Yeah, I got a nice gift from a good friend of mine, a fellow co-worker, Jennifer. She sent me this tribute to Leonard Cohen, and this is great. I mean, if you like Leonard Cohen, you'll enjoy this. Artists like Norah Jones, Peter Gabriel, James Taylor, Iggy Pop, Sarah McLachlan, Bill Frisell. So there's some really interesting versions on this. This is on Blue Note. Hey Jen, hope you're doing well this weekend. And it's called Here It Is. It's kind of a sparse inside. You know, they didn't do much in the inside, but it's the music, you know. Couple of it gets slow in parts. So the people who would really appreciate this is the people who know Leonard Cohen's music really well. I didn't know it all. Matter of fact, I don't even know half of it. So Iggy Pop's version was really interesting if you want it darker. He did kind of a Lou Reed type of, you know, spoken word, singing type of thing. So yeah, this is a very nice comp to have, tribute. And I thank you, Jen, once again. I really appreciated that surprise. And I also want to thank, geez, I haven't talked to them in a while, Jenny and Dave. They did Jenny and Dave did like a sale. They had a few records. They're very, when they get records, they offer them to the vinyl community, which is great. So I saw this Ranking Roger. This was a while back. I'm a longtime fan of the English Beat. Loved the first album. And Rankin Roger was a member of the English Beat. And he put out this record solo album before he passed away. He put out this solo album called Public Confidential. And I saw it in the video. And I asked Jen if anybody, you know, wanted that, asked about it, you know, showed interest in it. And she just basically pulled it and asked, I said I'd send you the money and that stuff, just tell me how much it is, whatever. And she just said send your address, which was very, very nice of her, and Dave. So she sent it to me and I really enjoyed it. Very, very happy to add this to my collection. It's one of those records that I just don't see around here. So Jenny and Dave, thank you very much again. You guys are the best. And yeah, let's continue. This is just a couple of records that I wanted to show you that I picked up. One was a nice, excellent version, an original version of Sweet Soul Music by Arthur Conley. I love this song. I was talking to someone about doing a top 20 of my favorite songs of all times. I've never done a top list, top 10, top 20, whatever like that. But this song would definitely make it. It's great. It has all the elements of a good rock and roll song, soul song, funky song, whatever you want to call it. Arthur Conley. And I wanted to just show the Speedgoon Shinky album that was released on Record Store Day. This is the Record Store Day release. This is another pressing that Subway Records did. They did like a gatefold, and it sounds really good for a bootleg copy, you know, unofficial copy. This is like rock, basically, like Sight 2, a little bit of everything. It gets heavy, Shinky Chen. I mean, you can see by the songs on the back. Anyways, I don't want to get too detailed by it, but if you want to hear a great album, check this out. These guys was from Japan, Japanese band. And then Record Store Day put it out in a single sleeve, kind of cheesy. But they did put the Obi strip on it and stuff like that, you know, but I didn't think the sound was that great on this, you know, compared to this one. Run Out Groove did this one. Now, call me crazy, but I don't know how an unofficial release could sound better than an official release from Record Store Day. And I'm not bashing Record Store Day, but that's just what I felt about it. But anyways, Speedgoon Shinky, check it out. I also picked up the Bobby Ramon. I'd like to thank George for this. Hey, George. He showed it in his video. George, like one of the best ACD collections probably I've ever seen. You know, he got every ACDC release, bootlegs, you name it. He's been doing another channel with Greeno and Vance comes in. A few different vinyl community members come in, and it's great. I'll put a link to that. But it's Bobby Ramon, and this is a new release. Basically, mixing the Ramones with Bob Marley. You know, that, what do you call it? Like meshing. It was definitely fun to listen to. On Hey Suburbia, whoops, good way to break the records. Hey Suburbia and Radiation. Oh, this was released in 2020. Wow, I thought it was 2022 or 23. Okay, so George, thanks again for this great suggestion. Bobby Ramon. I'm not really showing the records properly, I don't think. Oh, yeah. This was my Live Aid hat, and I forgot to bring over. I just got 3 packs of cards, hockey cards, and a couple other packs. I was going to show them, but maybe next time. This is my Live Aid cap visor that I got at the stadium. It has the Wembley date, the Philly date, and the date of the show. Got a little mangled. You needed it that day. It was like 90 degrees in JFK Stadium in Philadelphia. It was really hot. So yeah, I picked up a couple of jazz reissues. Blue Note, loved them very much. Wayne Shorter, Speak No Evil, classic. I forget what year. Let's see if it says it. I don't know when this came out. Like sometime in the 60s, I believe. Anybody know? Maybe it was 65, 66. Wayne Shorter with Freddie Hubbard, Herbie Hancock's on this, Ron Carter, and Elvin Jones on drums. A definite classic, and it sounds fantastic. I also picked up Andrew Hill's Point of Departure. Kenny Dorham's on this. Eric Dolphy, Joe Henderson, Anthony Williams. Just gets better and better. These albums were just so good. And I kicked myself for not buying some of these when I was younger. Original pressings of these. Jeez. But yeah, that's another Blue Note classic. Andrew Hill, another artist I've learned to appreciate. That music really gets to me. I enjoy it. You know, certain jazz music, it just hits me right away. And Joe Henderson, again, Kenny Dorham's on this. McCoy Tyner, Pete LaRocca on drums. This is called Page One. This was recently released on the Blue Note Classic Vinyl Series, which I've been really enjoying. That and the Tone Poet, which I'm showing this. This is the Tone Poet series. Dexter Gordon, One Flight Up. This also has a bunch of well-known artists on there that any jazz collector, jazz fan would know. I'm not the biggest jazz. I don't have a lot of knowledge about jazz music because, I started listening to it about 10 or 12 years ago, early days of the vinyl community. When Teddy came to Boston, he introduced me to, it was nice to go digging with someone who's a jazz, master, and Teddy is, so. And plus everybody that shows jazz in the vinyl community, you get to see so many different great artists. Real quick, I'll end it soon. I picked up the Chats, punk, Australian punk. This was shown Grown Man Record Night. Mikey had this sitting in front of his, I should have covered. Mikey had this sitting in front of his desk, and I noticed it right away. So if you like quick, punky, angry, I guess, at times. Enjoyable songs. Check out the chats. And the Grown Man Record Night, guys, naturally. I'll leave a link. And I also picked up Blood Moon, the new album by Converse from New England. I got into these guys. I never even listened to this yet. I just got it. I got into these guys by listening to another band, Old Man Gloom, who are also from New England, metal band. And the bass player, I think, who played in Old Man Gloom, plays in Converse. That's how I kind of got to know them. They've been around for a while, so I'll talk about that when I hear it. I also picked up Black Laden Crown, another Danzig album to add to my collection. This is just the black vinyl version. You can find these. I forget what album this was. It was 2017, but I forget what album it was in Danzig's discography. But it's an official release. And I also found a nice copy of the debut, an original pressing. And the guy sent it to me, you know, separate like this, because it's still in plastic with the original hype. And it was nice to get an original pressing on Deaf American. I'll show you the US Deaf American label, what it looks like. So that was really, it was like mint. Looked like it was never played. I paid $80 for it. It was a little pricey. I don't usually pay that much for records. But I really wanted this to complete the first 5 in his discography. So I got the first 5 albums, which is really nice. UK and American pressings. Mostly US pressings. I love them both. But anyways, that's Danzig's first album from 1988, I believe. Okay, let's wrap it up. It's already 13 minutes and 30 seconds. I didn't want to make this a long video, so I hope you enjoyed it. I would love to hear from you, as always, and I'll see you in your videos. I hope I was looking into the camera, because I don't know where to look anymore. If I look over there and play it back, I'm looking away. If I look over here and play it back, I'm looking that way. So I hope I don't know, whatever. I hope you enjoyed it. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll see you in your videos. Take care, everybody. 29 days until spring. That's not bad. Bye-bye.